All right, today's the day. Finishing up another game. The end of the Ninja Gaiden II Tonfa run. And oh man, I've been so looking forward to getting back to this just for this next chapter alone. Okay, so costume, what to do. Yeah, we'll take the Shadow Walker. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh boy. Chapter 11. Hands down, the best chapter of Ninja Gaiden 2. Full stop. It is so goddamn packed and so goddamn long at the same time, but I don't care. It's just non-stop amazing. Because imagine starting a level in a game like this, where the idea is you start at an area you previously were at the beginning of the game.
Are you going?
Backtrack through an area that you went to in the first game.
I am.
And then go past that all the way up to Mount Fuji.
But his condition remains grave.
Also, hi, Ayane. It's your
see.
obligatory cameo
Master Ryu?
in this.
Please, take this.
The Eye of the Dragon.
It was your father's wish that I bring it to you.
This will help. Ayane, stand back.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
The true dragon sword.
Yep. And we're not going to be using that sword at all. Despite it being pretty fucking good in this game. Yeah. Switch away from that. Back to these old trusty sticks. Alright. Let's see. I think I can... Oh, hold on. Okay, that jump down, I guess, did not work nearly as well as I thought it could, just because I guess there was, like, less enemies than was expected. Alright, but that's fine. No biggie. Yeah, but regardless, it's like this fucking chapter gets pretty mental on the higher difficulty. So much so that I would almost consider it, like, to its detriment. Because, you know, it's these type of ninjas, like these particular enemy types, non-stop. And obviously, if you're good at fighting them, that's one thing. But I'm obviously not good enough to, like, handle it consistently well. You just gotta go with the flow sometimes. It's like, you're gonna get knocked up into the air, so you better hope to God you're also getting essence that you can immediately chain for more UTs. Or ETs. Whichever works. Whatever's available. Alright, fuck it. Nympho. Might as well. Yeah, it's just non-stop of all of this. Also, there's like an archer that's still... Shit. Son of a bitch, they were all the way back there. How? Well, I gotta kill him now. I could run past, but no. He still managed to hit me. I can't abide by that. No, sir. Alright. But hey, no deaths at least. There'd be a whole lot if I was playing this on Master Ninja. Hell, there'd be a whole lot if this was on Mentor, for that matter. Alright. There's that last demon seal I somehow missed. Might as well just top it off. All Nympho upgraded, even though I'm not using one of them at all. God, just yet the archers are like the biggest problem. So much so that I am just gonna... Ah, come on. Yeah. Oh, fucker. Just let me get to the other side. Okay, that at least got them. Or not. No, he's still up there. What the hell? Alright, then. I think that's all clear that I can actually go back to the save station now. That is, like, kind of a mean place to, like, put these particular enemies just right outside where the statue is. Because as soon as you see it, it's like, oh, you can't save yet. Fuck you. Okay. Let's see. Switch to Doom Projectile. Yeah, let's get the Windmill Shuriken some love. This normally would be the chapter you get it if you were starting the game, like, with new equipment and all that. Yeah, there we go. Oh! That was weird. Okay. Fine, fine. Take this. The chaos is a beautiful thing in this game, to say the least. Oh, wow, even got that mage, like, cut right at the midsection. That's good. Yeah, that might have been a bit overkill. Oh wow, I think just the collision with the wall actually just cheeky little bastard thinks he could just, like, dodge everything I throw at him. Whatever, at least it's not nearly as, like, egregious as it gets whenever you, like, are playing something like Sigma 2. Like, that's just not cool when it happens. It is, like, a weird thing sometimes with just, like, how they had to design the AI for these enemies in Ninja Gaiden, where it's like, yeah, you don't want them to be, like, something that just, like, reacts in exactly the same core way every single time, you know? That's why you gotta have enemies that can occasionally block or occasionally dodge. But I really hate just how it's like, all like the Ninja Gaiden games after Itagaki left, they just, like, Hayashi and just any of the other designers just zeroed in on all, like, the wrong things to emphasize when trying to, like, make the game harder. You know, be it either, like, making the enemies, like, just the worst bullet sponges ever, or worse, making them so dodge happy that it's, like, that, like, the rate at which it happens is just always, like, them automatically flipping out of your combos in the exact same spots when you try and go for it. Like, it is not cool when that happens. Like, yeah, for an action game like this, you're still gonna want to have there be, like, some level of randomness, or else you need to make sure that there's, like, some amount of unpredictability to avoid, like, some serious repetition. But that shit just never worked out the way they thought it was in stuff like Sigma 2 onwards. Like, yeah, you have some enemies that might occasionally dodge an attack as you try and connect it. Others might not get delimbed with the exact same move that usually has, like, a high guaranteed delimb rate. Oh, fuck. There you go. Okay. Now, I think, if I recall, yeah, there's archers, but also dogs. Freaking ninja dogs. Fuck this. Please, please, please get the... Alright, that works, kinda. Yeah, the dog enemies still consistently... if they're not the worst matchup for the Tonfas, they certainly feel like they're close to being it. Because I struggle to, like, it feels very difficult to have a lot of fun, varied strategies against them that, like, some of the other weapons have an easier time affording, you know? Whereas this, it's just more like, double down on UTs and on-landing 360Y attacks and hope for the best. It's just kind of what you have to deal with. Wait, hold on, I just remembered. Just in case, because we will be going back through this arena a bit later. And, yeah, it's kind of a mess once we get there. Just milk these targets for all their for all the essence we can get out of them. See, like, we got full health now, and we're gonna get extra Nimpo, more Nimpo than we actually need, but it's fine. Yeah, so far, just everything about this that you see is like we're going back through like the same areas that we were in during Chapter 2. Which, by extension, were some of the same areas that we saw during Chapter 2 of Ninja Gaiden 1, for instance. Like the geography and building locations of the Hayabusa village have, by and large, remained the exact same. Which I like that. It establishes continuity. There we go. We got a Spirit of the Devils. And that was, I'm pretty sure that was like a talisman. Windmill Shuriken, which we already have. So, that's it. This next encounter coming up, it's one that I would actually point to as potentially being like, let's say, infamous, as it were. Because, I mean, the way I'm doing it might seem pretty cheap on this difficulty, but it's like, I would say on Master Ninja, doing it more or less the way that I feel like I have to would be like, it's the only way to like feel like you can survive, because it is so many IS ninjas and Resetsus. Yeah, like this is just ridiculous. And like imagine this with just like the higher level versions of these exact enemy types. At least the wind projectiles from the Resetsus will actually kill the other ninjas for you. I appreciate moments of like friendly fire like that. But this is also like the big reason for why like it's practical right now to abuse as much Ninpo as you can. Because Spirit of the Devils, just like Lives of the Gods, gives you a full refill. So yeah, you saw that. I didn't even use up all 4 slots of Ninpo during that time. Imagine having to do that like times 3, essentially. That's how bad it can get. All right. Yeah, just that whole fight's a fucking doozy on the higher difficulties. Some lore talking about the Hayabusa Castle and how it was like built originally for Nobunaga. What is with like the loadings like jutters like around this area? What the fuck? Okay, we got this. Oh my god, like that. That body was just straight up. Okay, I think I got 2 out of 3. That's not bad. Yep. And of course, if you can time it just right, Heavenly Justice will absolutely nullify the explosions from the incendiary shurikens because it counts as iframes. Whew. Yeah, that was bloody. God, it just feels so good. Like, that Max Anarchy playthrough from a couple weeks back, it was like, yeah, the, I definitely think it was, like, starting to awaken that desire in me, but, like, going back to Ninja Gaiden 2 again, it's like, man, I am, like, fully back in, like, a huge character action game mood right now. Like, I want to play so much more now. It's, like, kind of like my main focus, if possible. I mean, hell, I've actually started replaying Devil May Cry 1. The Japanese PS2 version. Because I like to be different. But also because it is a more sane version to play on that particular console because it has the normal button layout and normal, like, damage scaling. Oh. Yep, like that. See? Oh, God. You know what's sad? Like, I knew that, like, the theory behind that was absolutely true, but, like, up until now, I really had little reason to actually use the iframes from Heavenly Justice to avoid damage from, like, a explosive shuriken. God. And, of course, Nympho protects against that. No, you don't. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's just... Even something as simple as doing the first light attack and then going into... And then, like, into Heavenly Justice is something I really need to, like, incorporate a lot more. I guess the question is that I don't know how much more practical that is compared to, like, the other strats that you can use for avoiding the blast from incendiary shurikens, because, like, all your universal mechanics with, like, you know, UTs, OTs, freaking, other moves that just have, like, iframes part of it, guillotine throws. It's like, it's like it makes sense why you wouldn't initially think to incorporate Heavenly Justice as part of, like, that tool, because it is the most weapon-specific thing possible. God, I love it when you get, like, a UT windmill shuriken just right, that, like, it doesn't just take off, like one of the main limbs off of an enemy, but just cuts them, like just severs, like, the upper body from their waist. That's what you love to see. Nope, that wasn't even the right direction. What the hell? Well, that was at least 2 decapitations. Yeah, but I definitely dig, like, this like, environment we're going through, because it's like it's weird. Like, there's no, like, freaking background music really of any kind that's going on. This particular field is, like, quite a dirty trick, but, like, once you go through it at least once, you know well not to fall for it. But there are de-limbed enemies literally lying in wait just to get the jump on you. And it's like, yeah, it's another big, like, gotcha type moment. But I don't mind it. It fits the setting. These are ninjas. They want Ryu Hayabusa dead by literally any means possible. Also, that mage was, like, glitched out in the way that he was actually floating up in the air way more than, like, he should have. It's whatever. Oh, yeah. No, just the way that my thumb sometimes nudges the D-pad, as it were. Also, narrow passages like that, great for this move. Just, you want like an easy 20+ hit combo? Like, that's your ticket. Okay, come on, just... There we go, you're not suicide grabbing me today, asshole. And now, inside this cave, we got ourselves the last test of valor for the entire game. This one, I think I still vividly remember. It's like... Yeah, it's like the ninjas we've been fighting plus ninja dogs. So, and again, with ninja dogs in particular, dealing with those with the Tonfa, not the easiest thing. There are other weapons better suited for it, but we'll try our best, damn it. Oh man, I missed my timing on that. Yeah, just, I do not care. Like, Art of the Wind Blades is like the main thing that's gonna have to like carry me through this. Nope, nope, do not. No, just let me. Ugh. Get off of Nympho first, you dicks. Alright, we'll do this. Die. Die, you freaking small, hard-to-hit bastards. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing this as much as I can, because why not? The finishing the test always gives you a full refill on everything, so it works. God, just like all like the effects and whatnot, you can still see and feel like the frame rate starting to die. Not as much as the staircase, but it struggles at a point. Oh, come on! Stuffed my OT animation and I still got staggered from like the explosion. Yep. Oh, okay, well... Okay, now, I think I now see exactly, like, why Heavenly Justice may not be the best course of action for that. It works if it's just one. Less so if you have, like, 6 or so pegged in quick succession, that as soon as you come out of it, it's like, good job. Now you gotta deal with the remainder as they blow your ass up. Oh, well, now the dogs are out of the way, so we can just do this. Yeah, that was real quick. Alright, there's the chest. Methinks we're gonna get at least 2 ghost fish. Yeah, Tonfa's also not the smoothest thing for dealing with ghost fish. Though I'd still pick the ninja dogs as being worse. It's 2 ghost fish! 2 ghost fish chests. Knew it. Their positions may be randomized, but like the intent is still the same. And there we go. All the tests are done. Like, the biggest contributor to length in all of these chapters is literally those things. Especially if you go, like, high up in difficulties. Because some of them get, like, absurd in how long they can take to do safely and survive it, you know? Stuff, like, I'm talking about, like, half an hour's worth. Yeah, see, like, what I did just right there. Like, doing Heavenly Justice when you have at least just 1 incendiary pegged in you is totally fine. It's just when I tried doing it with, like, half a dozen or so, it's like, yeah, no wonder that becomes a huge problem. Okay. Hold on, actually, I forget. Is there, like, a way to... Okay, you can't cancel out of the first land, nor the second. That's weird. All right. Okay, but it's the X follow-up. I gotta remember to actually do that, now that I think about it. Because I rarely do make use of a lot of, like, the wall combos you can. Except that, like, that seems way unsafe. Never mind. Yeah, like, just the value of the different moves that you have in a combat scenario is pretty much dependent on, like, if you can Heavenly Justice them. I'm trying to... Oh! Oh, sniped him right out of the air. Nice. Anyway, we could actually go down to the bottom where Ninja Gaiden 1 actually starts, but there's, like, I don't think... Yeah, like, there's still items down there. There would have been, like, a crystal skull, but I already collected all of those on this system file, so it's whatever. We're just gonna keep going instead. Oh my god, fucking screwed up my chance for, like, a charged projectile, you asshole. Freaking archers, come on. Jesus, there's like 5 of them or something. Like, what the hell? Oh my god, yeah, I mean, at least when it comes to the archers, it makes a bit more sense why they would be, like, so dodge-happy, because the entire point of their role is that they have to stay as far back as possible to hit you with arrows that just explode. Jeez, how many fucking... Like, how many exploding shuriken was that just got stuck in me? That was, like, approaching 10, I think it was. Like, what the fucking shit? Ah, fuck. Yeah, just Dimpo. Get him off me for a brief while. They just gotta hold out on this particular spot. This one is like, this is like a very interesting type of scenario. And the Gaiden is a ninja or something, I don't know. Well, you tried at least. Hi, Rodent. Hi, Queen. How are you doing? There we go. There's the cutscene. God, it feels like it takes forever on that one. Like, it's like there are multiple conditions that have a chance of, like, causing, like, this cutscene to trigger, thus saving you from, like, the never-ending gauntlets. And it's, like, a case of just lasting a set amount of minutes or, like, sustaining so much damage that you are, like, inches away from death. But the thing is, even the latter isn't always guaranteed to just, like, make this cutscene trigger. This amazing scene of old man Muramasa still being a huge badass.
I sense the stirring of the archfiend. It's a calamity, the likes of which I've never seen. But I'll never reach the top with these old legs of mine, so I've been waiting for you. I'm glad you made it. I'd expect nothing less from a dragon ninja. Long ago, your ancestors,
yeah, there you go. Just like pat him like a whole hand's length above the dick. Why not?
Now, that job is up to you. Here, take this. You'll need your strength.
One of my favorite things about this game, that little, let's look at the description again on this because it's great. Muramasa's Omusubi completely restores Ryu's health and heals all lasting damage. It is basically a full healing item. You only get one throughout the entire game. And it's just a pair of specially made rice balls. Even as its own description. A source of balanced carbohydrates and also of immense sacred power. I love Muramasa. He's the goddamn best. What the? What? I was wondering what that sound was. Like, was that mage literally just, like, stuck in a loop of popping in and out of the ground? Like, what the fuck happened? This game finds new and new ways to glitch out on me that, like, I never expected was possible. Ugh. This game, man. It is a beautiful mess, if nothing else. There we go. Got it. Okay. Let me check over here first. I forget. Okay. Yeah, we'll use that. And then... yeah, I'll use those double mushrooms. Just so I can buy some back from Muramasa. Because I have all the money in the world. Okay, so... alright, yeah, let's go back to using some of the old incendiary shurikens. Freaking ninja dogs. Toughest motherfuckers of the whole game. And, like, these aren't even the hardest variant of them. We still got, like, one more version of them to fight in the last few chapters because we are literally going into hell itself. Okay. Now, like, I know this area is pretty big. I'm trying to remember, like, if there's... maybe not in this particular spot, but, like, the next big arena coming up, there might be, like, quite a few, like, chests littered about. That would be good to, like, get my hands on stuff. Okay, no, I guess it's not this area, but it's the one after it. It's the ninja graveyard, as I call it. Because it's basically just a warrior's graveyard with... no joke, just a bunch of katanas and ninja swords just, like, just stuck into the ground, blade first. Alright. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Ow! Activated it too late. Come on, let's keep this combo going. Let's see how far we can take it. Yo! 100 plus combo, let's fucking go! Yeah! 1 plus 50? Don't mind if I do. Okay, that was worth it. That was hella worth it. God, this is why I love this game. Oh, that was... Oh, man, I'm feeling so good about that right now. This is why Ninja Gaiden 2 has one of the top 5 greatest, like, melee combat systems in all of action games. It is no contest. This combat is so good, and this game deserves so much more love. Both from players and from, like, the developers as far as, like, improving on this game to actually make it perfect. We never got our Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. I am still so upset that we are never gonna get that. Oh, well. It is what it is. Alright. And now we're going right on to the boss. God, like this whole chapter runs you so close, upwards of like an hour. Like, it's always been like on the longer side of things in this game. But I mean, with how good and varied it is, like all the way through, it's like I can't complain about that.
So,
I mean, hell, look who's waiting for us right now. We get our third fight with Genshin.
erupts. Do you understand what this means?
The Archfiend quickens.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, feels good.
The tantrums of the Archfiend never concerned me. All paths before me are cruel and arduous. Our time has come. Your lifeblood shall spill, and you shall die!
All right, let's go. Your sword and my Tonfas. We'll see who comes out on top. Okay, we're also going to use the Life of 1,000 Gods because we have no reason not to. Okay, I want to try recreate exactly the usual strategy I've seen with him. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted. Forward YY, Heavenly Justice into 360Y. You get him open at just the right time. Man, you just like delete like over a quarter of his goddamn health. You love it. Oh yeah. And now we go into Hell, in which the peak of Mount Fuji, just jumping in, it basically takes you there.
It need not end this way, Genji.
Okay. Yeah, look at all those points. Already passed 22 million. Almost 23. Hold on. There. Okay. It's just having a bit of like weird troubleshooting I had to do with PRPR Live, just like the Again, I wish I had like a tripod mount or something for like my external camera, because it is way too thick to simply rest on top of like my monitor that I'm playing this game on. If I was playing something on my CRT, it would be less of an issue, but I'm not getting back to that yet, at least not until next week. Oh, and I did miss another Life of a Thousand Gods. Somehow I knew. Maybe it was actually down in the Ninja Gaiden 1 starting area. Oh well, it's fine. Yeah. So here we are. This is hell proper. And obviously things are just starting out with us having to deal with some Vangels. Jeez, these motherfuckers just keep backing off. At least this is not Master Ninja, because otherwise I would probably be doing a lot more, like, hanging back at the starting zone and, like, peppering them with, like, just, UT charge, like, arrows and stuff like that. Especially when we have, like, these freaking meteors just, like, pelting us. Oh my god, yeah. Just... For fuck's sake, just let me hit you! For God's sake, dude! Alright, fine, fine. Just let me... You motherfuckers just cannot even let me get off an incendiary shuriken to save my life, you fucking bitch. Oh, yeah, I knew... yeah, I'd already known that it was, like, the armadillos, but I didn't want to, like, I guess spoil the surprise, as it were. But, I mean, I guess now we might as well say, yeah, there are two armadillos we have to fight afterwards. Also, hi, Farnham. You missed me going, just finishing the, did I just see that right? Just like that... Like, one of those Vangels flying was just wigging out in their animation. This game's continuing to weird me out more and more with, like, its glitches that I swear I've never seen before. But yeah, you missed chapter 11. It was awesome as always. Just, oh yeah, it's so good. The remaining chapters, not nearly as good, but I at least appreciate how well realized, like, these final 3 chapters are, at least visually. Come on. There we go. Ugh. Okay, that should be them. I gotta restock. I was not expecting to use that many health items, but I suppose that's what I get for trying to be risky and fight all of those flying Vangelfs while dealing with, like, fireballs coming from, like, from a resting nuclear armadillo, of which I have to fight more than one. Lurkin, by the way, wanted to hit the Tonfa combo earlier as well. Single wide before you start the whole thing, you can hit confirm and make it safer. Right, yeah. Yeah, I know that's, like... Yeah, I think the trickiest part I have is, like, not just the hit confirm, but also making sure I have the muscle memory to, like, cancel the input buffer after it lands so that I can get it off as soon as possible. Because normally, like, when I've been doing those type of combos, I'm usually canceling the buffer when I'm in the middle of something safe, like a Heavenly Justice. Yeah. It's definitely something to keep practicing at. Anyway, time to deal with a very dumb repeat boss fight. Of which, and one of the few times I'm going to bring up Sigma 2 for anything on this stream, let alone in a positive light. They were smart to have replaced this upcoming fight with just something completely different. Even if it did kind of fall into the category of, like, shameless, like, Ninja Gaiden 1 fan service, I appreciated fighting Marbus more than I did just having a rematch with the nuclear armadillo and another friend of his as backup. But hey, that's what we got all these incendiaries for. The perfect tool for completely stuffing these, like, their attacks. And watch as like, the screen becomes painfully red from all of, like, the light bloom emitting from these things. What? Oh! Oh, fuck off. It completely threw me off because, like, I was not allowed to do the UT or the OT on him. I started, but then just something happened where I got knocked the fuck out of it. I was confused, and I was, like, trying to reinitiate that. I didn't have time to block. What the fuck? And it's again. Okay, but no, I'm not falling for it this time. I already wasted my talisman. Jeez. Okay. Alright. I may have gotten a bit overzealous, I think, with my incendiary shuriken spam. I think I hit them with one too many when that happened. That was embarrassing. Holy fuck. But yeah, I would have rather taken like a Marbus fight over this. Or better yet, just a completely new original fight. But then again, that would have required time and money that Itagaki and the other 30 X-Team Ninja members clearly ran out of when they were finishing this game because they couldn't take it anymore. Oh well. Yeah. Even so, I bet Itagaki somewhere would just be laughing if he saw just that shit happen to me. I guess it's like the freaking, like, suicide explosion from the armadillos is like, yeah, once you get hit with that the first time and you know the solution, the idea is that you just, it's more about Itagaki getting fired a year before release, and then they had to rush it. Yeah, well, I mean, like, yeah, with all, like, the shit with, like, with the Tecmo higher-ups not honoring, like, the unpaid bonuses that they were promised for the completion of games they had been working on as far back as DOA 4. Like, that's, like, yeah, no wonder that, like, they were, like, just getting, like, real freaking tired of that shit. But yeah, I'm sure, like, with, like, the explosion, it's like, it has been so long since I've ever gotten pelted by, like, the armadillo's explosion that, like, I think the last time I had ever done it was when I think I did, like, my Let's Play of this game years ago, and I specifically demonstrated that that's what happens if you do not block. But I don't count that in the same way that I count that, where it was like, I had no idea what was happening, and I just ate shit for it. Okay. Like, this final stretch of the game's, like, coolest depiction of hell in any video game. I think it's up there. At least in regards to, like action games of this type, it's definitely almost, if not the actual best. Because I think I like it more than like the version of the underworld that you have in DMC 1. Bayo2's was pretty alright. If anything, like when I got there for the first time, I was like, this is giving me end of Ninja Gaiden 2 vibes. Very Dune 2 style with the skyscrapers, hell on earth. Yeah. Yeah, like the skyscrapers, like that burning pagoda. Okay, I'm not wasting any more time. Fuck these dogs. Oh, man. Take that. Yeah, they can straight up wind run you. The cheeky little bastards. Like, so like Farnham, like I know obviously with, like we know this game pretty well. We also know that like when it comes to fighting these enemies, there are like certain weapons that are better suited for particular enemies than most. Would you agree with my assessment that like the Ninja Dog enemy type when going up against the Tonfa is like the worst matchup like against you? Because it really feels like you don't have a lot of, like, really practical, safe options against them that aren't just UT spam and 360Y and hope for the best. Definitely. Yeah, from my memory, it was like, when I was going back to it, I was like, I wish I could just bring myself to use the Lunar, but that would have, like, invalidated the whole purpose of this challenge run, you know? Yeah, it's just... Yeah, because, like, they're an enemy type that's always, like, low to the ground. That makes enough sense. They're dogs with ninja equipment. But... Yeah, just like the usual strings you would have, even if you were to, like, be very good at, like, your timing for using Heavenly Justice, you still wouldn't be able to get much off in any of the follow-ups because they're always able to stuff you. Motherfuck. Well, shit, that was the first genuine death in a long while. God damn. Even a level 1 Inferno kills a Master Ninja Fiend Dog. Really? Huh. Yeah, I've just been so used to, like, always using the Wind Blades more than anything. Oh, well. At least we saved after that horrendous fight with the armadillo, so... Actually, yeah, I'll take your advice. I'll get the Inferno ready for the next section. It definitely, I definitely got to do a lot better, I feel, with, what was it, like, just being able to just know more, just like what the, I completely screwed my words. It has something to do with, like, all, like, the other, like, Nimpo and projectile weapons, where it's, like, I feel because of just how focused I am on just using the Tonfas, it does lead to me sometimes forgetting that I even have certain projectiles and Nimpo equipped. That's what I also default to as, like, my only option. Even though I am allowed to use all of the projectile types available to me, and I am encouraged to use all of the Nimpo types as long as it's not Art of the Flame Phoenix, because that shit's garbage. Certain enemies are weak to specific Nimpo. Like, worms are strong against Void even. Wow. Huh. Wow, I really have been just underestimating Art of the Inferno all this time. All hail Flame Phoenix. God damn it. Alright, let's see what you're talking about. Alright, time for some barbecue dogs. Holy shit, you were correct. Okay, come on. Yeah. Yeah, at least, like, I feel outside of, like, the usual 2 best strats for using Tonfas on the Fiend dogs or just any of the ninja dogs, it's like, if you're able to get it off, XX forward Y just seems like the best, the best option. You underestimate it. Clearly I do. Ow. Oh, come on. It should have... I tell you, an orgasmic combo with that. XX forward Y, AA, Y, AY. Okay. That at least looks like a combo where it's like I can easily practice that in the safe environment. I'll like, once I deal with these Vangels, I'll give that a shot to see how it works. Okay. You need an enemy cause FS. Oh, shit. Well, let's see. AAY is a flying swallow. Well, okay. Hold on. Yeah, oh yeah, you're right. Shit. Which then means YA. Right. Okay, no, I see now. Okay, you describing that, it actually, I'm getting the mental image in my head of, like, how that combo plays out. And yeah, that sounds really good. Yeah, just... yeah, like that. Heavenly Justice into Wind Run, Flying Swallow, Heavenly Justice into this follow-up. Or... yeah, like that. Yeah, I can see how it links together. I gotta... because you kick the enemy back with the Fluttering Peacock. That's right, yeah. Oh, with the OT. Okay, so that's especially if you manage to get the get a limb taken off at the same time. Which, yeah, that absolutely would. Fluttering Peacock, really good. Or like XX4Y is definitely. Hold on. So I would not be surprised if, like, all these enemies I'm currently up against would not be the best choice for this. Alright. More of these dumb... time for these dopey little, like, fiend dragons who... I feel like they really did miss an opportunity to, like, have some kind of limbs, like, taken off. Like, being able to, like, cut off their wings, I feel would be, like, a pretty good one. Or even their tail. Or wait. I forget. No, that's right. Because, like, the thing with those dragons is that, like, you can only take off their head, but that's when they're dead, right? Yeah. There we go. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, with this enemy layout currently, I don't think I'm gonna have, like, an easy time getting off, like, that particular combo. It might be better when I get back to some of the ninjas. Ninja's still the best enemy to always try this stuff on. This is true. Oh, wait, I think that was actually about what it was, what I just did there. It just chained between different enemies. Ow. Motherfucker. Yeah, you were right. That is absolutely orgasmic. It is as great as it sounded. It's just, oh man, that'll be even better once I pull that off on some ninjas. Oh, that was great. Anyway. Time for Sidonius. Also, Tonfa's not especially a good matchup when dealing with Ghostfish, but thankfully Ghostfish are just so nerfed compared to what they were in Ninja Gaiden 1, especially 04. Okay, so... And yep, Ryu is a badass enough ninja to just effortlessly water run on lava. Hey, Zidonius.
I cannot die.
Sure you can, I just need to kill you harder.
Our power is absolute.
Ah, crap, come on. Yeah, still not the best environment to fight this dude on. Oh, Jesus. Oh, jeez, okay. Oh, fuck. I love how bosses in these games are always like, I cannot die or something like that, when we know the main character is more overpowered than they'll ever be. That's true. I cannot die. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, we fought this dude, like, in Chapter 8. We fought him at the top of the Castlevania clock tower in the middle of Moscow. Ah, fuck. Oh, wow, I even stuffed his big laser attack. Oh, fuck, now he's... Oh. Of course, he had to spawn the Gashas right now. That wasn't the Electro Vampire? No, the Electro Vampire was at the top of the Statue of Liberty. Come on, do your stupid ground pound. Oh fuck, I did not queue that up in time. Ugh. Freaking blocking everything. And he was just literally standing on thin air. What an amazing video game. Ah, crap. I really do not want to use Muramasa's, like, healing item right here. I always like to save that for the last possible moment, which is during the fight with the Archfiend. Oh, fuck. God. No, no, no. Ah. Can't just attack said you can only punish his dive bomb and grab. Right, fair. Counter his punches and kicks. Right, for some reason I keep forgetting about the fact that, like, yeah, you can do counterattacks on bosses, like, with the right opportunities, but I've just never thought to do it always with Zidonius. Wait, no. Nope. Get out of there. And now he's stuck under the lava. Okay, he's back. Oh, you son of a bitch. Good Z combo is forward YYA, forward YYA, 360 Y. Okay, so it's 2 of those, like, in a row linked by Heavenly Justice. Fine, we'll do it this way. Just to get them out of the way. Oh, Jesus! I don't recall ever seeing him do that attack. Just the giant-ass shockwave that he just did. And now he's playing Keep Away. He is so high up, I cannot even think to reach him. Like, how is that? Oh man, just the worst luck you run into sometimes when having to deal with Zidonius, who I otherwise don't even like really hate as much as I feel a lot of other people do when it comes to like their ranking of bosses. Oh, that's not what I wanted, but whatever, I'll take it. Goddamn freaking gotchas. Oh, fuck off. Wow. I love Zed Cashley. I only hate him in a speedrun. Ha, the bitch. Yeah. Yeah, speedruns, I imagine, an absolute nightmare considering, like, the level of randomness that goes on with, like, the AI for these things. Because otherwise, like, especially speaking casually, of all the Greater Fiends fights, it's like, I actually dislike, Elizabeth more than Zidonius. But I think a lot of that is just because I can kind of tell what their general archetype is supposed to be in relation to what type of boss they succeed in Ninja Gaiden 1. Actually gotta go soon, feeling like doing some runs today myself. Okay, well, you definitely have like a good one with that, man. Oh my god, you were so right about that. Learning from the masters. Alright, there we go. Please give me some blue. Okay, they did give me some blue, so that's not enough, though. Oh my god, just barely. Oh. Yeah. Oh my god. Eat a dick, you fiery bastard. I gotta remember that more now. Yeah, the clutch was really strong there, I'm not gonna lie. And now we have his heart. Okay, so I forget. Okay, good. It does reach. Because, I was worried about what to do with these jellyfish, because in a non-single weapon only run, I would have typically just switched to the scythe right here and done its UT. But I guess I could still do this, just zigzag across the surface. Of course, with arrows behind you. Right. Oh, God, yeah. Pick up the heart. I feel like I should play Darksider 1 again. Oh, yeah. That's good. Thank you very much. I feel bad for, still for people that like complained about like the water running sections of this game without knowing about that one trick where you water run while holding the left trigger and it just lets you cut corners like crazy that have brief iframes attached to them. Yeah. Again, it's the sort of thing where when I realized that was the case, and the fact that there are definitely weapons that excel really well on the water, it became the sort of thing where it's like, okay, is it more shallow than the regular ground combat? Absolutely. Does that make it like something that you still can't engage with and succeed at in a way that feels somewhat fun? No, you can still pull it off. I mean, for God's sake, you watched me fight the water dragon in Chapter 5. I always, like, in a casual sense, I always enjoy doing it that way. Anyway, time for the marionettes. Not nearly as bad as they would be on higher difficulties, where they are they are way more on the trigger as far as like punishing you going through the air. Robots in Chapter 9 on the lake, great to fight on water. For sure, yeah. Honestly, I was just generally surprised thinking more about it, how, like, the Tonfas are actually not that bad when it comes to using them on water. Like, in my mind, it's like, it's always been the Falcon's talons that were, like, best suited for that. Because it's, Actually, let's see if I can... Wait, hold on. These aren't even fully upgraded, so... I'm trying to remember. Yeah, It's one of the moves that has Vermilion in the title. It was either Crushing Vermilion Bird Strike or Wings of the Vermilion Bird. But it's the one where, like, I'm sure you remember, where it's like you go into the air and Ryu does like that triple stealth dash. All weapons except the flail are great for water dragons. Yeah. Wings of the Vermilion Bird is the name on land. Right, yeah, because one of, like, the water combos straight up just goes into that. What is going on? It's not letting me get off my OT. Game, cooperate, please. Alright. There we go. Oh, yeah, there's a corpse right over there. Yeah, we'll use that. Wait, hold on. Oh, motherfucker, I just realized how big of an idiot I was in the Zidonius fight. I literally had another healing item on hand. I had one more life of the gods, and I completely forgot about it. Water is called Surging Azure Dragon. Right, okay. Yeah, I just always remembered it more in a visual sense, just because, like, that triple, like, stealth dash, like, dive attacks through the air is so good to watch. It feels great. And even better just because it's, like... especially with just the ground version, just the fact that you can go straight into on-landing attacks of any kind coming out of it has always been... That's just been one of the Falcon's Talon's greatest moves ever. I do like this environment quite a bit, though. Like, I appreciate the commitment to a depiction of hell where it's like you can have just the most wildly ranging, like, binomes and atmosphere that are like just like a stone's toss away from each other, because of course it doesn't need to make sense. It's literally hell. Move is great for Zed too, but there you got a shuriken cancel before you land and come down with a Y or he'll grab you. Right, yeah. Yeah, you gotta know, like, the right things to do in order to avoid just landing right into an enemy or boss's grab, because god damn it, this game just knows. It knows when it thinks that you're going into a move that should totally be safe, but goes out of its way to punish you for it. Oh, god damn it, no, I just realized I was going backwards, son of a bitch. Okay. Alright. At least we're coming up on the fight with Wolf now, who at least is a marginally more threatening fight than he ever was in Chapter 6, if only because he has, like, genuine support with him. There we go. Ah, there's a chest. And it grains of spiritual life. Thank you very much. Yeah, and look, see, and talking about just, like, different biomes and atmosphere being literally a stone's throw away. It's like, we just suddenly ended up here. Like, yeah, like, that's what I love a lot about, like, just this game's interpretation of the underworld, and it being the sort of thing that you saw the briefest glimpses of near the end of Ninja Gaiden 1. Yeah. Look at this dude making his entrance. It's a shame, though, that I stole his scythe, because he now has to deal with, like, a bone-colored imitation.
Before the true might of the greater fiends. Infernal abyss of annihilation!
Yeah, one last hurrah for good old Wolf, Dan Norris. Yeah, we did, but the law with the fiends is that they do not truly die unless you kill them on their home turf. There we go. Oh my god, did you just see that? I did not know he could do that, where it's like, he deflects so hard that it cancels the the Nimpo animation. How the fuck? That is... Okay, I actually have a bit more respect for him now, knowing that he is that hard-hitting that he can simply do that. Ah, fuck. Okay, you know what? Just so I do not forget. The last life of the gods. There we go. Look at that health bar. Look at that refill. Oh, that one was still... Ah, fuck. There it is. Now the camera is adjusted properly. Ow. Come on, we got this. Oh. I just did that kind of a safety. He can't do it on the lunar UT, but he can deflect the lunar in general. Really, I guess that makes enough sense. Ooh. And there we go. Rest in peace, Wolf. You magnificent showboater. Yeah, with all the deaths that just like setbacks I've dealt with on this chapter, I'm curious to see if it keeps track of what the final time was for that. That was... Yeah, I got all the kills. Essence, Nimpo remaining. Oh, it only recorded 21 minutes. Oh, I guess that makes sense. They wouldn't count deaths on the timer. It seriously felt like it was more than 21 minutes. But there we go. 2 more chapters, man. Gotta start now. It's getting late. Good luck. Have fun. Thanks. You have a good one too, Farnham. I'll be able to handle myself just fine clearing out these last 2 chapters. There we are. The Heart of Bestial Storm. First things first, stock back up. And then... Oh yeah, because I got a replacement talisman with a rebirth, I should just re-equip that. Alright, there we go. Yeah, it'll be nice once this is done. Back to a clean slate for streaming, of which I have quite a few options to choose from. Like the retro consoles I got hooked up to the CRT at the moment that I'm looking at streaming from now. I switched over to PS2 and Dreamcast. Because there's quite a few things I can think of that I actually want to show off there. Like for instance, I am now the owner of a Japanese Dreamcast keyboard and mouse. So with the keyboard alone, it's like a typing of the dead stream is absolutely possible, but also, I think more interestingly, I want to now use that to do a stream of Outrigger. A game where it's like, if I did not tell you that that game was on Dreamcast and you saw me playing it, you would probably assume that I had discovered some weird, obscure, like late 90s PC first-person shooter. Because the keyboard and mouse just makes you play it exactly like that. Yeah, like those are like options I definitely want to go for. But also PS2 as well, just because of like the action kick that revisiting Ninja Gaiden 2 has put me on. You know? Oh, hold on. We've not given the Piercing Void any time, like even once on today's stream, so let's change that. Beautiful. Yeah, Outrigger, Typing of the Dead, like those are like good options I want to go for. But even like with PS2, it's like I've been having an itch because it's been that long to replay the Onimusha series. Not only to like replay the games I know I've beaten, but also finally beat the games that I haven't completed. Like for whatever reason, I never got to the end of Onimusha 3, even though I really liked what I played of that game. And then I also dicked around a bit with like Dawn of Dreams and was like, this is kind of a weird one. And so that was as extra reason that like I did not think to complete it at the time, but whatever, it's not a bad game. I felt good about like at least putting it in my collection. I mean, there's also other great PS2 classics that could go on there. Some that would probably be like on the level of hard that I don't know if I'm like necessarily prepared to like effortlessly play, or at least play in an entertaining way on son of a bitch to like play while doing live commentary. Because it's like God Hand's already pretty brutal, and then as much as I love the PS2 Shinobi game, like I will not front that like that game in some ways almost does not deserve like the level of hard difficulty it actually has, despite being built around such an incredibly rad concept.
The decor here never really suited my tastes. But no matter. With you by my side, we can create an exquisite new world. You shouldn't have been in such a dangerous place. Why, that gives me no choice but to bring you home with me.
Creepy. Creepy. I am not okay with this, and that is why at the end of this chapter, we are going to kill him. Oh my god. Another ET that just got completely stuffed. There, take that. I mean, I guess I could use another piercing void. Why not? God, I just... Piercing Void, I love it so much. And it is still, like, so absolutely absurd in its concept. That Ryu is just a powerful enough ninja that he can create a miniature black hole in the palm of his hands and shoot it at people. And it just tears them asunder. Alright. There we go. Throw them down to the ground. Easiest way to deal with Vangels when they're flying. Just some manner of quick delim. Oh god, I completely forgot that that's what happens. They just straight up run. It's like they see the miniature black hole that's being formed in your hands, and they're like, nope, nope, getting out of here. This is so stupid. Got him. Yeah, for late game enemies, like, those centaurs are not too bad. I kind of wish the enemy mixing on higher difficulties was like, so much better than it actually is, that they could, like, find ways to, like, fit those into the, into the rest of the game earlier on, you know? Like, higher level enemy mixing in games deserves to be a lot more wild than most developers actually go out of their way to do. Because it's like, they always, like, so often they're always just going to settle on replacing enemies you fought before with, like, higher level analogs that basically adhere to a lot of the same, like, strategies you normally would use to fight them. Like, the core composition is the same, it's just that they have enemies that might have, like, 1 or 2 extra moves. There's nothing as crazy as, like, when you go into a certain encounter in DMC1 at various points, and it's like the enemy you fight, or even the mini-boss, is somehow just completely different than what you expect. Hell, same also kind of applies in a way to, like, Ninja Gaiden Black with some of its higher difficulties. Like, Bass Fiends instead of, like, what would have been just regular, like, Black Spider Ninja is a hell of a change-up. And this is also a big reason for why why Doom Eternal is one of the best games of recent memory, because for what few master levels there are out there for it currently, they do a good job of exactly the thing that I'm talking about, in which there was more of. Yeah, like, just, God, I'm just remembering about, like, even some of, like, the early master levels where it's, like, the shit that you end up going up against in that, like, in those stages is so different. Like, It's the sort of like design that unfortunately can really only be afforded if you're doing it like as a post-game content release type of thing. Like being able to design a game around like one method, which is the intended first playthrough way, and then having like the knowledge of your game systems that you're then able to make a remix version that completely changes up the enemy dynamics, that you end up having to approach familiar battles in a completely different way. Like that's something you just don't see people being able to like pull off unless it's like for like new content or a re-release. I mean, that's ultimately, I think, like why Ninja Gaiden Black's higher difficulties worked as well as they did, because it was a re-release. We already had the vanilla version of Ninja Gaiden 1 to service the baseline, and then from there you had the Hurricane packs, and then ended the Black. That OT is always so sick to do on Resetsus. Just because of like the like everything to do with like the camera angles especially. Oh, there it is. First time you actually saw it. Sometimes you don't even need to wait for an enemy to lose a limb. Like these final like high level Black Spider Ninja are so demonic and so desperate to kill you, they will blow up their own limbs just to kill you. Hello there. Thanks for stopping by. Just having a good time brutally murdering the hell out of these demonic ninjas. Oh, fuck. Take that. Acolyte? No, this is Warrior. This is like the normal difficulty of the game. I just played this game a lot, so like I'm know what I'm doing, and also the damage from enemies is not nearly as insane as it would be otherwise. All right, there we go. The Izuda drop really was overkill in that case, but I just felt like doing it. Thanks for the follow as well. Welcome, Dreams Retro Hell. It's an awesome name. And of course, this game also qualifies as retro, based on my definition, because it's on the 360. A system that is over 15 years old. Okay. Oh, no. Alright. And that's another Resetsu down. God, we're so close to the end of this chapter, too. Just one of, if not the shortest in the entire game. And we're already at the point in the game in which the chapters have gone to being quite short. But then again, it's like chapter 12 took me a lot longer than expected because of so many deaths. Yeah, shame that like a raw flower garland drop from neutrals. Not always the guarantee. No, I guess like on these guys in particular, it's guaranteed to not instant kill them. I guess, okay, fair enough. If you were like stuck on like a Tonfa only run like I am, it makes sense to actually pull out the Izuna drop from time to time. This flower garland drop is cool, but it also it definitely leads itself to like the problem that you do run into with like the Falcon's Talons, like Flying Swallow into Izuna drop combo, because it's a total of 3 hits, and like the Talons by themselves are not always like the sort of thing that deals a lot of damage per hit. It's more about the mobility behind it. So yeah, if you were trying to do that combo on these enemies like from neutral without hitting them beforehand, it's obviously not gonna kill them. It just makes too much sense. There we go. That's what I wanted. Nowadays, I'm in a Kusari run. Oh, yeah. Kusarigama's cool, though. But, like, it definitely falls into the category of, like, hardest weapon to use, because it requires, like, such a different mindset and understanding of, like, how it works in order to maximize on it. Which, like, to be fair, the Tonfa kind of also requires that as well, with the whole Heavenly Justice mechanic. But even then, there are like some fights where you can kind of forego the need to do that particular cancel and just like just rely on any of like the good old hits that are determined to deal a lot of damage and like D-limbs. But honestly, after this, I'm generally considering I could probably try my hand at like a Kusarigama run, because it has been a while since I've gone through like this game with all weapons by themselves, you know, basically for the achievement. Because it really is cool, like the Kusarigama, just like just how much control you have over a weapon that can either be extremely close range or just hit anything that is halfway across the screen. Yeah. Tripping over my words. I know there's a bunch of these gargoyles, but I think I'm not gonna... Screw it. I'm kind of, just because of how close I am to the end in these chapters being as short as they are, I'm not gonna feel the need to, like, try and kill every single enemy I come across, which includes these fuckers. So we're just gonna get our items and drop down and, deal with the Lexei. Wait, hold on. I could have... whatever. I'll leave that herb behind. Ugh. I wish this whole subplot didn't happen.
My Sonia, what a dear little bird you are. Oh,
like, considering all the ass-kicking that Sonia does in the middle of, like, the halfway point of the game, like,
that's it,
this felt so dumb just to have her suddenly turn damsel.
Sing again, and again. That maggot! The dragon ninja is here!
Tonfa's the hardest to play with. Yeah, yeah. I definitely thought it was up there as like one of the hardest for a while, but I mean, like, doing this playthrough across multiple streams, you do kind of get used to it after a while and realize it has way more immediate strengths to it than it does weaknesses. Like, the biggest weakness I ran into throughout this whole playthrough that I think, that obviously, like, Farnham, who was in chat earlier, can, like, attest to, is that, Ninja Dog's terrible to fight against with the Tonfas. Your only recourse, really, is to just rely on, like, spamming UTs and 360 Y attacks and hope for the best. Truth be told, though, I feel like there is still, like, one particular weapon that I just do not give as much time or respect to, even though it probably has some good merits to it. And that is that's the Vigorian Flails. Because it's like... Oh, fuck. Oh, nice! I managed to kill him before he even went into his angered state. Oh, that feels great when you actually pull that off, because when he gets angry and powered up, that's when he becomes, like, a nightmare, even on this difficulty. Yes, the Vigorian are my favorites. Yeah, it's like the thing I always appreciated about the Vigorian Flails was, like, when it comes to UTs, they are, like, the most satisfying and easiest to do if you want to, like,
stay here,
get an extremely high hit combo for, like, minimal effort and maximum safety. But outside of that, it was like... I don't know, I guess it was something with how I felt about, like, the general attack power that it had outside of that context. That I looked at it between that and the Falcon's Talons and was like, if I want, like, a relatively weak-hitting weapon, but that keeps me mobile, I would use the Falcon's Talons. Greater Ninja, of course, because I didn't kill all the enemies, but honestly, it kind of doesn't matter at this point. Ryu looking like a Mortal Kombat ninja in that outfit. Little bit! It's got a little bit of that MK design to it. I mean, it still looks cool. But yeah, I feel like Vigorian Flails, but I need to give more of a reevaluation for a lot. And with the Kusari Gamma, I should just do a lot more practice with it to try and get really good at it, because at least with that weapon, I can immediately see the potential it has, and that it's amazing. All the other weapons that people know and are most likely to use, be it like the dual swords, the lunar, the scythe, it's like, yeah, that's like basically any of the tools you normally would use to try and survive a Master Ninja playthrough for the first time. Because, like, at the end of the day, it's like this, on top of this having, like, one of the greatest combat systems in any action game, like, the arsenal itself is absolutely one of the best in games ever. Like, even if there are, like, some weapons that you may not immediately enjoy or see much use in compared to others, you cannot deny that they provide, like, a crazy amount of, like, variants and playstyles. Vigorian hits deal a little damage, but the crazy combos that you can make because of that are amazing. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Like, they are the kings of, like, absurdly long hit combo strings, for sure. Yeah, that would definitely be, like, a fun thing to kind of look at and challenge myself to do another single weapon run with flails. Because the first single weapon runs I ever did for this game were, again, they were in the context of getting those achievements. And when I did that, I I didn't get those achievements on warrior difficulty. I specifically loaded up acolyte and I just did speed runs through the game, like skipping as many encounters as I could, because the thing that mattered wasn't that you did every encounter with the same weapon. What mattered was that you used that same weapon and nothing else, no matter how long it took. Anyway, gotta deal with these centaurs again, motherfuckers. How did that miss? Oh, come on. Finally got all three. Go. Ow. Son of a bitch. Alright, get over here. Finish you off in style. Okay. God, we're so close to the end. I can taste it. We're close to the big boss rush. Wait, hold on. I just realized. Yeah, like the Muramasa shop was back there. I could easily just do that instead. I have so much essence to spend anyway. After all, like, I've not put any of those into upgrading the other weapons. There's no point. There we go. Yeah, just thinking again about like all the stuff I wanna like that I wanna like play next for stream that kind of are still in the vein of like these great action games. I definitely think like I have to. I think the order as far as like what I'm gonna stream after I finish this playthrough is I'm gonna show off Outrigger and Typing of the Dead because there's no reason not to. I have the means to do it on Dreamcast on original hardware. But after that, I am just going to go straight into an Onimusha trilogy playthrough. I'm not going to commit yet to the idea of playing Dawn of Dreams all the way through, although doing a stream might be the only way that like it convinces me to do that. That said, though, it's like, when it comes to Onimusha 1, I am contemplating whether or not I want to just show off Genma Onimusha for the Xbox anyway, because that's what I like most between the two versions, but that would require me to get my Xbox hooked up in place of the other systems I want to be streaming from for the time being, and that's a bit more hassle than I want to deal with for the moment.
Genshin, go back to hell.
Alright, here we go. There we go. That's what it was. Yeah. I just gotta keep up that muscle memory. Oh! Well, I guess it's only fair I let him show off doing the underworld drop. Oh my god. Oh, I screwed up the 360. Why? God damn it. No. No. Oh, fuck. Here we go again with it. How often do we have to teach you that lesson, old ninja? True. Oh, man. If I had not screwed that up earlier, I swear I would not have used up that talisman. Oh. But yeah, I'm thinking when I do the Onimusha stream playthrough, I'm probably just going to settle on the PS2 version because it's like... It's actually been a while since I touched that version. It'd be nice to kind of remind myself just how... Like, like, just those differences.
I have fought with all of my
Plus, the plots of those games are very silly. That makes for good stream material. It gives me something to work off of when, like, just talking about how absolutely absurd the idea is behind these demons and just turning Nobunaga into literal Satan.
Pursued a cause greater than yourself. So too have I. Dragon Ninja, take my cursed blade.
Rip Genshin.
Genshin.
Absolutely useless. I gave you the everlasting
Yeah.
life of a fiend.
Yeah, oh,
you threw
Dawn
it
of Dreams
away.
is it's such a weird one. It's sort of where I could just tell that, like,
Undone by your
functionally it's a really good game, but, like, just what I was saying did not seem like it was...
You could never understand him.
That it was, like, meeting what I was necessarily looking for out of an Onimusha experience, if you catch my meaning. Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. They switched you to Blade of the Archfiend for this. And now for Elizabeth. Yeah, plus, I guess the other thing that has me hesitant about going straight into, like, wanting to do, like, a Dawn of Dreams, like, stream playthrough, at least, is it's just the things I've heard as far as, like, the completing that game, seeming like it takes, like, way longer than it probably deserves to, because of the fact that you have, like, 5 different playable characters and extra content to work towards related to that. Ah, fuck. Yeah, when she does, like, her blood orb attack, that really does seem to have, like, the highest chance of, like, a flying swallow being able to actually knock her out of the air. Because otherwise, this is kind of the annoying problem I have with, like, fighting Elizabeth and why I rank Zidonius over her. Hell, why I rank Wolf over her, for that matter, even though I think Wolf is, like, the biggest example of how a boss becomes a major pushover if you manage to keep him from getting any sort of momentum. It's the sort of thing where, because of her patterns, for once, I am actually glad that they do not have anything like Ninja Gaiden 1's, like, karma timers, because that, I think, would make getting the part time on her fight nigh impossible. Because AI in this game for bosses is like, well, it's generally good. They really do love to make use of that annoying habit of, sometimes I'll just stay floating in the air and will not come down. And fuck you if you think that I should come down. It's frustrating. Especially when we get to this next boss who's pretty much built entirely around that concept. Just... oh boy, I have fucking words for Dagra Dai once we get to him. Anyway, we're here at the door to Kingdom Hearts. Be real, some of you would probably had that exact same thought if I didn't just make the joke right there. Okay. So for this next bit, actually, the giant door with the Mickey symbol. The giant door with the symbol that's gonna get you sued for copyright. But anyway, this next section coming up, I'm actually gonna be doing a particular trick here. More thinking of the door to the kill in the fire in Dark Souls 1. Oh, okay, that's fair. Yeah. But no, with this next boss coming up, to spoil ahead of time what Dogradai's, like, moveset entails, he, like Zidonius, can also summon his own reinforcements, in which case it is these Vangelfs. However, we are just going to run past all of these Vangelfs and not fight them, for a very specific reason. And that reason is the tunnel connecting to his arena. Once we enter his arena, the tunnel and all the Vangelfs we left behind are still going to be there. They'll just be trapped behind the door. And because there are technically Vangelfs that are still spawned in that instance, Dogradai's AI will not trigger the animation that spawns in more. Totally missed the slowdown corridor. Yeah, you did. Yeah, it was Wednesday evening, my time. The staircase is beautiful. Plus, it's like that particular run I had on the staircase was pretty good when it happened. Like, you could, like, look at the... You could check very close to, like, the end of the VOD from when that was. And you'll see just how, just like the high hit combos I got out of that. It was beautiful.
Dragon Ninja.
Hello, Rasputin. Okay. But yeah, you're going to see that trick I was talking about in action right here. And it's kind of beneficial because otherwise this boss fucking sucks. Especially with the Tonfas, which is like... There are other weapons I would use if I want good, like, air combo opportunities, really. Yeah, see? So now it's just a matter of waiting for this asshole to land on the ground, I guess. Yeah, just, like, look at him, like, float around like that, like such a lazy asshole. It's real stupid. Thing is, though, if I had something like the Scythe, it would actually make, it would actually have allowed for, like, a more consistent pace when it comes to, fighting Dogradai. Because the Scythe's air combos, like, because the hitboxes are just so wide that, like, it's, that, like, I have no problem managing to hit them. Although, the Falcon's Talons, like, Wings of the Vermilion Bird, is actually not a bad way to do it, but you have to position yourself very specifically in order to pull it off, really. But yeah, as you can see, he has not spawned in any Vangelfs because, like I said, they are still hanging out outside the door. That said, there is, like, one downside to doing this trick. If you die during this fight and you decide to reload from the checkpoint, it despawns the Vangelfs that you left behind, which means he can absolutely go back to just summoning reinforcements and having them get in the way. But yeah, you see what I mean. Like, this guy is so terrible. It's so bad that it almost makes me want to just completely forego, like, my one weapon challenge, as it were. Like, I just want to pull out the scythe right now and just be done with this asshole. There we go, finally. Ugh. And a big fuck you to you, too.
Almighty Archfiend, peerless and supreme. My flesh and blood become your sacrifice.
Alright, there we go. So, goddammit, my face tracking still continuing to give me problems with just, like, parts of my face just doing whatever the hell it wants. Anyway, there's the final boss. We gotta chase after him and kill him before he leaves Mount Fuji. Okay. Alright, we at least got 1 grain back. We're still short on the maximum, but whatever. It's fine. We're gonna need the bow for this next part anyway. And also with this, I guess now I have ample time to demonstrate a trick I learned about this fight that suddenly just made me hate my past runs on this and the amount of extra effort I put into it. You can just auto-aim. You don't even need to manually aim like I thought I always had to. It makes it so much easier to trivialize this. Although I will admit, I think like the dead zone on my analog stick is kind of fucked up that like even if I'm not touching it, it still triggers like a feint movement that then moves me into like that over the shoulder like aim view. But whatever, that really is the best way to deal with it. Like, I cannot believe in all my years of playing this game that I made this boss harder on myself by thinking I needed to manually aim at his face and then his orb, rather than just letting the auto-aim handle it. Because normally, speaking bluntly, as much as I do find that Ninja Gaiden on the whole is a good example of what you should strive for with like with a soft targeting system, rather than the kind of hard lock-on that you see in something like Devil May Cry, the auto-targeting when it comes to projectiles from Ryu is so garbage. Like, the fact that, like, it's actually designed to work as intended in this fight, in a way that it almost trivializes it, I am taken aback by it, really. Oh, well. At least this is not a Master Ninja where he'd be taking so much less damage from all these arrows that the fight would take 2 to 3 times longer. I am not even kidding. There's, like, more levels to this upward spiral that we're going to be seeing because warrior difficulty has you deal that much more damage than you do on Master Ninja. All right. We're back to it. What? No, no. Oh, shit. Oh, well, that actually saved it now. Just, goddammit, I gotta be careful with, like, the... With my freaking analog stick sometimes. And again, it did that. Like, I swear to fuck, I am not pressing the analog stick. It's just something with, like, the dead zone. I mean, like, this is, like, an OEM 360 controller. It does have, like, some age to it. And there we go. Archfiend defeated. Yeah, not that exciting, I know. You just run up, like, a run up a spiral inside the mountain of Mount Fuji, and you just shoot arrows at him until he dies.
Ryu!
Also, how the hell did you manage to get up here just fine by yourself? Oh wait, I forgot, she's a CIA agent. I guess she does have, like, some amount of training as far as, like, athleticism. Oh well. That outfit's still terrible, though. It's not as weird as Ninja Gaiden Black in terms of final bosses. True. I mean, Black's final boss, after all, was a rematch with the very first boss just turned into a demonic version of himself. Like, the Vigor Emperor, that was just, like, the penultimate fight. Oh, wait, did I say this was the final boss fight? I fucking lied. Rematch! And it's the real Archfiend. Look at this badass motherfucker. Time to kill Satan. Oh, fuck. I should have gotten away from that. Ah, fuck. Come on. Yeah, this fight's nuts, to say the least. Balrog 4.0 looking good. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for God's sake, just look at them horns. Look at them. Now, if only he could just get back down for me to actually hit him, you know? There we go. Oh, he didn't even spin in my way. Oh, why did you not? Oh, fuck. Okay, come on. No, 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 no. No, don't. Thank you. Whew. Remember spending days till I got this particular boss down. Like, oh, God, that's a good point. Yeah, it's like if Mundus were ever to make an actual for real return in the series, I would absolutely be coming into it with like this level of expectations. Okay. Yeah, this is generally like the best route to take when fighting the Archfiend here, because of just like he's actually like positioned in a way where it's like you can more easily hit him, if anything. Unless, of course, he grabs you, and then he starts cycling through these phases. Oh. There we go. Here we are. Best part of this game, the final obliteration technique, which changes with every weapon. You know an action game has some level of confidence to it when the final action that you take is one that is based entirely on something you have been constantly engaging with throughout the entire game, and they, like, amplify and exaggerate it to the nth degree, you know? Like, it's that for this game, like what you just saw. The final Zandatsu at the end of Metal Gear Rising also qualifies. I'll also say that applies to Wonderful 101 in regards to like the string of like Unite morphs and button mashing QTEs. And no, he simply blocked that atomic explosion with his pinky. You're goddamn right he did. I mean, he got briefly buried underneath a boulder, but he got rid of it just fine. Nothing can keep the Super Ninja down. Oh, yeah. Like, for all the ups and downs you face throughout Ninja Gaiden 2, I would hate to ever be familiar with someone who somehow got to this end and did not feel any satisfaction. I mean, look at this shot. You, with your girlfriend, at the peak of Mount Fuji, watching the sunrise as peace is restored. Woo! Alright! We made it to the end. Wow. And again, because of like what I described, it's like when I first did these weapon-only runs for this game years and years back, I was doing speed runs with them essentially on the Acolyte difficulty. I'm not the biggest fan of the game systems I can without say I had fun playing it. Certainly, yeah, that's absolutely fair. But yeah, like this, like as far as like doing a single weapon playthrough on Way of the Warrior, with the goal of actually taking care of like of playing through the chapters normally, that was a first for me, and it was immensely satisfying. It's just like furthering my knowledge and understanding of how to best use these weapons, you know? Ooh, I need a drink. And like in some ways I'll still always feel remiss about like the reality of how this game came out, and the fact that we never got like this game's equivalent of Ninja Gaiden Black. Like just no re-release that Team Ninja has done since. has just ever, like, pulled off, like, making the perfected version. Because Sigma, it just does everything to undo the shit that was good about this. Though compared to some other games in franchises that have had no new series, and I feel frustrated that there's nothing done with it since to perfect it. It's like, I feel less upset about that in the context of Ninja Gaiden 2, because in the weird, somewhat logical yet roundabout way, I guess, depending on your perspective, is that Doom 2016 and especially Doom Eternal just carried on a lot of, like, I felt the spirit of this game. Just this kind of unabashed aggressiveness with just having enemies that feel like they weren't just designed as enemies with any semblance of, like, waiting their turn, doing things to, like, challenge you, but not challenge you too much that you still feel like they are just standing around for you to wail on. Like, nah, enemies in New Doom are, like, they approach the levels of unhinged aggression that the enemies do in this, where it's like, they don't care about being hard for the sake of a game. They care about being hard for the express purpose of murdering you. And with Eternal having turned out as amazing as it did, somehow even more than what my high expectations already had in store for it, it's like, yeah, we may not have gotten Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, but we sure as hell got, like, a game in a different genre that, whether it was knowingly or unknowingly, landed on, like, quite a number of this game's tenets. And that's all I can ask for, really. There are plenty of other games where I would certainly prefer to have, like, you know, the core lessons from some of my favorite franchises carried on in either a direct successor or another game that might be a different genre but still is able to adhere to that philosophy. I mean, you know me, I like mecha games. I enjoyed the hell out of Daemon X Machina because, while different systems aside and whatnot, it still had that classic Armored Core spirit to it. Been playing Eternal and actually hate FPS games, but damn, I've been blown away. Yeah, it is mind-blowing just how much of a home run that game was for id Software. Like, so much so that I am prepared for whatever the next thing it does to not be good as Eternal, but also I am not going to hold it against them because, frankly, after having experienced multiple games come out as, like, the follow-ups to games that I would consider damn near perfect, like, I no longer hold it against studios that are unable to follow up after an incredibly hard act. You know? I mean, that'd be nice. I mean, obviously, the extra hard part to worry about with, like, a Quake reboot is having to make sure that the multiplayer, like, fan base of the series is being fed on that front. Yeah, I know I got lesser ninja rank for it. I don't care. I just wanted to finish this. But yeah, it'd be cool to see. Yeah, definitely give it a shot. You're definitely going to be getting, like, a way better performance than, like, the Switch version. And I played that one for, like, 45 hours. Though, at the same time, it's like, I'm also grateful that that game in particular added an update that lets you do save transfer from Switch to PC and vice versa. Like, I bought the game on Steam when it was on sale, I did the save transfer, and from there I was like, cool, now I can, when I feel like I'm ready to, like, dive deep into this game again, and, like, replay the missions, I'll have all of, like, the weapons and loadouts that I would want. You know what? I'm actually gonna... Where is it? There's the Tonfas. Total karma was 1.3 million. I'm gonna try something. I want to see if I can actually get the gold medal for the Tonfa Survival mission. Just to do one final send-off to this entire playthrough, you know? Because having watched videos in the past few weeks that were related to Ninja Gaiden 2, and especially the Tonfa, I think I have a better idea of how to get the points I need quickly for this. Okay. Let's give it a go. There we go. Yep. All right, that's good. Oh, no. I absorbed the wrong one. Shit. Come on, get close, damn it. There we go. There. We just need to get the Karma Burst up to ×5 and maintain it. Because 360Y does a very good job of that. Oh, you son of a bitch. Ugh, okay. Just deal with the rocket assholes first. Why are you not? No, please just... Oh, fuck. Please drop it. Please drop green. Or not. I guess. Fine, whatever. Oh, shit, fuck. No. Oh, crap. And I don't have any... Oh, shit. I just gotta survive right now, man. Oh, fuck. How am I not dead? Oh, shit. Oh my god. I'm probably still gonna die from all this. Wait! Oh, I'm back at it. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh god, okay. I am literally just edge of my seat right now, just trying to survive this. Oh god. And I'm still keeping my Karma Burst multiplier. That's good. Okay. Oh yeah, freaking... Yeah, this mode is the best. I do think like the overall mission mode of Ninja Gaiden 2 is not as fleshed out as it really should. But goddamn, survival really stands out. Oh fuck, there was one over there. Oh god, okay. Okay, okay, come on, come on. No! No, 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 no! No! Well, I tried. Technically a new record as well, but I don't think that qualifies for even a silver. Yeah, it's still bronze. God damn it. I imagine 1.5 would probably be what it requires for like a silver rank. Oh well. That's it, actually. That's actually the end of the stream right now. I was hoping I had the strength to finally get 2 million karma on that survival mission, but now I'll probably get it another time. Hell, getting golds on all of mission mode, I feel like is something I should consider, but I don't know. I'd sooner go back to my save file for Ninja Gaiden Black and try and wrap up my Master Ninja runs of mission mode. Because there was a point where I got deep enough into it that I think I got like 50% of the missions back then actually completed on Master Ninja rank. So, should be possible for me to like still do that. Even though some of those late missions are absolute hell. But, I mean, whatever. Worst comes to worst, I could just look up whatever JTB has on his channel. You know, he's got, like, some manner tutorial to show how to beat it. It's like, he's a fucking god at these games. And if, like... And honestly, like, if you're someone that, like, has been playing these games since literally when the first one came out on the original Xbox, which was almost 2 decades ago, it's like, yeah, you better expect to be one of the best. But that's it. Thanks everyone for that stopped by and watched. I don't know exactly which day I'll probably start streaming next for the coming week. It depends on like I guess what order of like Dreamcast games I want to show off between Typing of the Dead and Outrigger. Who knows? Maybe I'll put it on like a Wednesday morning stream and just like turn it into a double feature or something. I don't know. It's possible. But after that, definitely expect an Onimusha trilogy stream series in the very near future because I definitely got that desire to go back through them. All right. That's all. Take care, everyone. You all do well.